Go time. Happy Friday, everybody.
Yay!
Oh, we have such a lively crew out there, all on their telephones. Just kidding. It's all right.
A beautiful group.
Listen, you're all going to have to leave your phones behind for the show and pay attention. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's okay.
Because we need attention.
They're Snapchatting us, you know.
Yeah, true.
We have Bryce and Nixxy on today. Oh, yeah.
There's a chainsaw.
There is a chainsaw for you. Brandon is Scott's crazy, whispering sweet nothings in our ear. Yeah. This is like your third time on the show, I think. He's on today because we're still reeling from, now it's been a week since our Queen show, and the energy is still there too. You guys are still postings of new photos, new videos on Facebook of everybody who was at the show on Friday.
Andy and I were just going through a whole photo reel. Richard Brusky just sent us his pictures.
Okay. Awesome.
And they're great. I'll show them to you after the broadcast. But people are still talking about it, and it was one of the most successful things that they've ever had. Was it the most sold out show before 9 o'clock?
Yeah,
that they've ever had.
The drop count was like 16. Andy's telling us the story. Yeah, it's usually like Santana and Billy Idol in there. And now it's House Seats presents.
It's us and Santana and Billy Idol.
What good company to be in. So we're going to go over that. We want to cover a couple things real quick at the top of the show. Obviously, Brandon's done this before. We do the weekend review and talk about some things. There's been some interesting things going on in the world. We saw Oscar things. I don't really have to talk too much about that because the guy got fired anyway, I think, for tweeting photos in the back.
Well, that's what they said. He was too busy.
What's her face back there?
Like taking selfies and stuff.
Yeah,
and then
with Emma
completely
Stone.
Didn't.
Yeah, he was totally not paying attention.
Because I guess there's one envelope for each side of the stage in case something happens.
Right.
And he
handed them the wrong envelope. Which to Warren Beatty's credit, he was like, I'm not reading that. It's wrong. He knows it, but he's not going to say, you know what? I would have said, it's Emma Stone, and it's the wrong envelope. So can you get me the right one? And it would have been funny versus like, I've never seen Moonlight, but I feel really bad for them as the movie that doesn't get the full, speech moment. And
that's what I felt bad for. The flip side to it, the upside, if you will, no one's ever going to forget Moonlight now.
One's ever gonna...
Like, who won last year?
I don't remember.
See?
But you'll never forget.
I have no idea.
You're right. I mean, I don't even remember unless they remind you. Like, if the best actress who won last year comes out and gives the best actor award, you don't remember who wins. I don't even know who won the Super Bowl like a month ago because I don't care. Because clearly I don't give a.
Don't ask me.
You don't care. But I know Lady Gaga killed it during the halftime show.
She did.
And Sarah Bareilles killed it during the in memoriam.
I know.
Which apparently there was another mistake. Did you all know that in the in memoriam section?
Yeah, they put the wrong.
Put the wrong picture, but the right lady's name. And the lady's like, "I'm still alive. That's my photo." Oh. She said, "But I worked with the lady that died. You just used the wrong photo." I'm like, who back in the back is like doing the like fact checking Wikipedia? Like, is this your mom who passed? We're gonna put her in the in memoriam section.
Oh, that's
I was like,
so horrible.
Just to think, I'm alive, and that's not my name.
But I'm here.
To share with you. So we actually catered the Oscar party, the official Vegas Oscar party that happens at the Brennan Theaters last Sunday. We did for DW.
I did not know that.
Yes,
I saw everybody's pictures walking the red carpet.
Yeah, they had people like who was there? Lance Burton was there. No, who's the guy? Murray. Because Jason's like, who's that guy with the hair?
With the hair.
That's Murray. And we saw Jennifer Romas there too. She was there. She was his date.
Wait, no. Well, she was clothed.
Yes,
but that slit was up.
Oh, girlfriend was all kinds of like happy, loved it. We saw Ann Martinez, and we saw the cast of Bass. We saw the Chippendales, and then I ran into. Well, we'll talk about this because do you have a photo of any of that food up there? Because it's the only food photo there. Yeah, there you go.
Don't show me the turkey panini because I'm going to have to run over.
Starving right now. We'll go to DW. This is, so we did like these appetizer bites, which were really fun. We did like these seared tuna in a hollowed out cucumber. English cucumber.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. It was delicious. It was delightful. And then if you have a red carpet picture up there, you can show us our red carpet photo. There's a picture of us with the woman. So basically, the event in Vegas is for Variety Children's Charity. Yep. So it honors and you can see it's the official Oscar. I love that. The official Oscar photo. Yeah. That is the organizer of the event, Ginger, and then there's my half-cracked eyes. I don't understand. Show the other photo from the weekend. There's a picture of me in Carrot Top, even worse than that, I'm sure.
Oh no, is this from?
Oh yeah.
This is from House of Blues.
Keely looking a little like you today with the hair coming out of the side there. Oh.
I think this might have been
you and Carrot.
I think this might have been right before you came backstage and we're like,
probably.
You brought me a whiskey. And you're like, Carrot Top says hello and you're doing a great job. Here's your whiskey.
This is how good we are to our cast in the show. He just casually writes to me, it would be really nice if there was some Jack back here. Brandon texting me, and I'm like, oh my God, my cats need stuff. So this was probably what I probably did the shot of Jack and then brought it to you because that clear. I don't remember taking that photo with him because he was at brunch.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I was at brunch the next day at DW or Sunday, and it was his birthday, and I was scrolling through pictures. I said, when did we take this photo? And there was a couple before that too. Very random day in the show, very random moments, but that was kind of our weekend. I don't know if I sent you anything else from the weekend. Oh. Well, so we did do what else did I send you? So the Oscar party. We actually got to sit in the theater. So you go to the gentleman who has the Mr. Brendan his office at the. Have you been to the Brendan Theaters?
Yeah.
At the Brandon Theaters, you go in the office, and he has this eclectic office of all this movie memorabilia, very expensive movie memorabilia, and you're in there and just sort of shooting the shit with the local celebrities. But then you go watch the actual broadcast from the movie theater. Oh, it's the greatest way to watch the Oscars because during the commercial break they have Chet Buchanan from KOC comes out and kind of talks and gives away things, and they do kind of raffles and things. For the charity, and then you watch the show from here.
I always thought Brendan was just.
We'll talk about that.
I always thought Brendan was just a name of a movie theater chain, but it's actually a guy out here.
I think that's his last name, right?
They're a family of jewelry stores.
Yes, jewelers. Yeah, so they're a jewelry family, and they own the theater.
I love that theater.
It's a great theater. They do a lot of events like that. They have private boxes. They have all these things going on. They had a little kitchen space for us to set up for DW. It was pretty fancy. And all the drinks we could ever want. It was great. So we had lots of champagne. So, and the other thing we did, to give credit out there in the audience, we had auditions for Jesus Christ Superstar, which is coming up. This is the panel of those who I'm throwing you out there.
Creative types.
This is the most hysterical thing because this is like the House Seats Mafia right here.
Yeah, it is. It kind of is.
You got Keith Thompson. This is the line of you. Is that vodka? I think that was. It's the line
this is
of everybody.
New Amsterdam,
exactly.
The blue
New
top.
Amsterdam vodka, sponsored by New Amsterdam. And you've got Gary Costa back there from Golden River who brought his dog and everything. I mean, this is a serious crew of people. As every person coming into audition, I was like, you missed it. I wasn't there.
You weren't there on my night. I auditioned and I walked in and Andy, if I'm lying, I'm dying. I said, "Whoa, there's a lot of yous in here," and he was like, "Yeah," and, of course it was a great group of people, but it's going to be.
Oh, I would pee my pants if I walked in and saw that. And I think a few of the people that came in did that.
I've heard of a couple.
Oh yeah, one guy came in and was like, we are sponsored by a cannabis place.
That Sunday afternoon's going to be fun.
It's going to be real, real great. I'll make sure Dalton is there too.
We're going to take the story of Jesus to a whole nother level.
Exactly. This is our church on April 8th at 2 p.m. at the La Tropicana Hotel. So this is the House Seats presents Jesus Christ Superstar to benefit Golden Rainbow and Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS.
Which is such a great cause.
Oh my gosh. So
are we going to pass around the buckets?
We are going to pass around the collection bucket for the charity. And speaking of buckets, we had a little House Seats retreat yesterday. Have you read this book? Have you read this book? Do you know this book?
I don't read.
Girl, he don't read. Yeah, we were talking about that before the show. He just remembers Moonlighting and other things from the 80s.
Yeah.
We were talking about old TV shows. We had a House Seats retreat day yesterday with everybody. So I wanted to talk about this book because this is like a precursor partially for my next. I'm doing a plug for my next show that was airing. We're going to start doing in the first part of May now called Small. Oh, you are so quick to the gun here. Small Business, Big Voice starting in May, but go back to the bucket. The bucket is basically talks about, when you go out in your day, are people filling your bucket or taking away from it? And so we were kind of all talking about everyone's jobs, and Andy's killing it on House Seats Presents.
Oh, God.
Absolutely. And for us to go right into Jesus Christ Superstar in April, and then the myriad of things we have coming up, which we'll talk about at the tail end of the show, so how you can get involved and how you can buy tickets and how you can participate. That's coming up in April.
So many great things.
So we're now into year 3.
I'm so excited. I've talked to you. We had lunch the other day, and I talked to Andy at Queen, and I'm so proud and so happy of what you guys have done, and
thank you.
And the direction that things are going, and it's good stuff.
Yeah. Well, Brandon, if you haven't already known, has been in through every show we've done. Except, well, he would have been in it had
the
the showtime had a different start time. So we obviously know.
Oh, there's that guy.
There you are. So this is the funny thing about Brandon is like every single time we think about a setlist show, and he's already like focusing on what number you're going to do, which is obviously when the last time you were here, we were talking about, Frank Sinatra and obviously with Queen. Our history goes back pretty deep with Queen, and part of the reason I really wanted to have you on the show today was because I really didn't get a chance. I don't often post on Facebook except to plug the show. I don't often post on there, and I'm still reeling from that, and the energy that I felt from it coming off from you, and especially with Sean Coey, who was just on here a couple weeks ago talking about it. And there's the two of you right there. You both were in "We Will Rock You" at the Paris back in 2005. Doing the show. And you both came from that show, and it must have felt. I mean, you can explain this. Yeah. They're showing video right now that people can see. That your nephew can see and your mom can see the video.
Oh,
of you guys
happy
right
birthday,
now.
Liam!
There you are. I have a nephew named Liam. Happy birthday! And Chelsea has her son's name is Liam too. But see this moment, I'm gonna. Oh, you can keep playing it. And he cut it off. There you go. Oh.
And you have to do the Wayne's World.
You have to
headbang.
I think I was doing that back there with Carrot Top.
My favorite. Look at Carnell.
Oh, he's the best.
His head's about to pop off.
It's Carnell's bobblehead.
It's Naomi. But look at all the people
crowd
out there.
And Elvis on guitar, who has been dying to play this music. And Isler, our very own Isler, right there too. Naomi Morrow. Like a little Killer Queen action right there.
Right?
Oh, seriously? The bomb. Your moments right here? Yeah. I could see it in your face right here.
I've got such a huge appreciation for their music and for Freddie and Brian and, all the guys, Roger.
And the crowd absolutely got up for this too.
It was such a special, special moment. I got a little misty-eyed.
Yep.
Especially. But the fact, if you listen to it, the audience is louder than us. It just was such a.
Yeah. Amanda Kraft. I love her.
Just listen to the audience. This is so great. Franny taping. Listen to that. 1,600 people, something singing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It was just, and you see at the end, I kind of, I'm the man with the mic and I'm supposed to be saying something, but look, I can't.
You can't even talk. Yeah. I see it. I see the frowny face that forms when you start to cry. Chelsea sees that all day long in me.
There was no words, you know, and I finally, I like that they got that that shot of the house. I finally pulled my words together, and I think I made something at least slightly eloquent.
Yeah.
To end the show, I don't know, but it was just, I've done a lot of things with you guys, and I've done a lot of things, in town, and it was one of those moments that it was just so special. And like you said, Sean and I had done "We Will Rock You" together 12 or so years ago. You were actually with us on that project.
Yeah.
As
That's
part of
the moment
press.
I was having in the back. Yeah.
But Sean and I started 2 years before that in the national tour of Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
And you would never guess it by looking at this, but she was the nerd and I was the nerd in that show.
Wow.
What, you would guess it? Thank you.
And he said yes.
But so I sent her a message. I was like, you would have never known in 2002, the two of us, playing the nerds in our show to, playing for a sold out
command
house.
the house.
Yeah. So she and I have been through a lot, and the fact that that she and I got to do this together was great.
You had the full circles.
Yeah,
it
was cool.
Back in the back, that's
music that
exactly
meant something to us.
Yeah,
along with you.
Yeah. Well, I remember because we go all the way back to and
oh
Amy,
my God. Okay, we'll have to talk about her.
Yeah, we'll talk about Amy. I was back in the back of the house, and I had wished I actually had emailed Tanisa, who was who was with me then, to come and watch it, because it was one of those gratifying moments in the show where you came out literally. I mean, We Are the Champions was hitting the note for me, because I'm just watching you guys, and I'm reliving going right back to the show. Yeah. With Brian and Roger, with the open call auditions, all the things that we went through to watch you guys come to where you are. I'm goosebumps again. It's such a circular moment to watch from the back and go, have this pride, tremendous amount of pride for you guys, knowing that you came from and you brought it right back out. And I can't even describe that feeling, because it was almost like, here we are. All the work that you do leads up to something like this. Leads up for you to have a moment and be able to share it with an audience like that who gets right behind you.
Well, and there's something to be said for the artist, or for not us, but the artist that we're paying tribute to, or whatever. We've done Bon Jovi, we've done all these people in the past, but there's something about Queen and the passion and the what they put in their music that it takes over people, and people in the audience were just, they could have cared less about Brandon Nix or Sean Coey,
but you were the vehicle.
But they were there because they love Queen so much, and it's just exciting to share that passion with people out there. Yeah, and they're coming back. They're going to be here. They are
with Adam Lambert.
Adam is so great.
T-Mobile Arena, right? T-Mobile.
Yeah, such a nice guy, such a sweetheart, and he sings his face off. And they were on James Corden. Did you see that? The other day when they did like the Queen off or whatever.
I love him. The Queen off.
You could take that however you want to take it.
The James Corden Queen off.
Who's
the bigger one?
But Roger and Brian were there and playing, and but it was great because James Corden is
he did a great job at the Grammys. So he's really fun. He's
so much fun.
Yeah.
But so it'll be exciting, and I'm hoping to go see the show.
Well, but the one thing that you guys brought, and I think it was reiterated today a little bit, we'll cover this a little bit in John Katz's, who was here last week. Happy birthday, John.
Yes.
He was here last week, and, an article came out today with him and talking about Myron Martin and how Myron was a part producer back in the day with Hairspray and sort of the Broadway before it actually showed up here. But even with Wheel Rock and all the shows that sort of came here, each one of you has sort of left this little, I want to say sprinkle dust. That's the wrong word. But like a trail of talent that stayed here to, be able to put these kind of things on. And as as Andy was saying this morning in the office about Superstar, and we'll talk more about his experience with it, everyone that is being a part of it is this little trail of like Jersey Boys, and well, not Jersey Boys because Travis can't do it. No, he won't be here. But people who have stayed here in this city, and as we've had you guys on and talked to you about the first show you came here for, and the fact that you stayed here for, now there's this blossoming and blooming area that we can continue to show off in that setting.
Well, I like to think that we're the smart people.
Oh, there you go.
No, seriously though, like we've done Broadway, we've done LA and this and that, and we've done our shows out here and realize this is this is the place to be.
Yeah, there's an audience for you.
There's an audience.
There are people ripe for the picking here to watch this. As we can tell from the showroom, because there were literally standing room. They opened up the balcony. This doesn't usually happen unless you're a big person inside a House of Blues.
So we talked about this last time when we did Bon Jovi. Paul Johnson and myself were literally running from Rock of Ages.
Yeah.
That was when Rock of Ages was still open. And Lily Arcee was our third person. So it was just the three of us, which was a nice change for Queen. There were a lot of different people coming in and out. But Lily was there and she was ready. And Paul and I ran into the thing. And I want to say we got there like 2 minutes before curtain. I had my little yellow Gatorade. I said it.
Did we do a police escort for him, I think, from the Rio?
We had something.
I think there was something like that. Rushed right back to the loading dock of the House of Blues.
Like the orange cones.
Exactly.
But yeah, we came on and got on the stage and the curtain opened and I just was like, I didn't have time to gather myself or anything. And it just was like all these people. But Queen was so much, if there's even a word for it, so much more packed than Bon Jovi was, and we thought Jovi that we hit it out of the park.
Right.
But when that curtain opened,
and
Sarah and Andrew opened the show, so I didn't get that full thrust of the opening of the curtain.
Right.
But,
Right.
it was great.
Yeah. Sarah Hester Ross, who we're going to coerce to do a Tori Amos set list.
Yeah.
And he's like, that sounds like the most depressing show I've ever heard. I think I've said this like 4 or 5 times on the show. It's going to happen.
In the corner sucking his
I know. I'm going to be like, oh.
He's crying in a...
Fat bottom girls. I love it.
Fat bottom girls.
We're just going right back to Queen.
Wait, do we have the crotch shot?
Exactly, right.
Oh, man.
She always wears the best...
pants
she
gets pants
ever. She just gets them right up in there.
Pants of the night. And they were like purple sparkly pants.
Oh my God. Sarah, we're going to have you on soon because we're probably just going to have to do it on the show. We're just going to devote a half hour to Tori Amos. No one will be watching. I was telling him the other day, I gave him a photo because I was like, listen, I told him before, I was like, do you know, I think I know her. That might have been what my kid sister was listening to in her black eyeliner and her flannel jackets. I had the same outfit listening to the same song.
We were at lunch and Bryce was so dead set on me listening to this at the lunch table, pulling out his phone to iTunes and like sticking it to my ear so I could like hear songs. And I was like, oh yeah, my sister, she loved that stuff, but it just wasn't.
We're a different type of gay. It's okay. It's all right. Listen, although we did start the top of the show before, we did start the top before the top of the show that we said, we asked the little poll, like, what was your first drink when you went to a nightclub?
Oh, yes.
What was your first gay drink in a gay bar? And we had the same drink.
Simultaneously.
We said
the Midori Sour with a cherry in it.
I know. From the Gypsy is what I got mine from.
Well, as we were talking about, you've got a margarita.
I've got margarita today.
I have Makers on the Rocks, which I'm sipping because...
That's the different kind of gay right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Much more refined.
And
I'm like,
Andy's,
party!
And Andy says, what do you take in your margarita? And you and I were both like,
yeah.
What? And he's like, do you do a rum margarita or tequila? And we were like, tequila?
I know, right?
So
he's going to have to make this for us. This is an Italian.
Yeah.
An Italian margarita.
Rum and amaretto.
And something else. Yeah, it sounds like a daiquiri to me. But that's... I'm not repeating what he said. That's not kosher. Little Liam is watching. We're not going to repeat that.
That's not on air.
Hi, Liam. We're not going to repeat for your uncle the bad things that happen.
Because he will go to school tomorrow and say that.
No, I did not. And I did not make any Republican jokes or Trump jokes today. So there isn't anything worth joking about. Sorry. No, I'm not feeling good about it, Scott. Not feeling good.
No, I think Scott is.
Oh, Scott's feeling good. That's fine.
Scott's feeling good.
No Kellyanne jokes, no Sean Spicer jokes, no need for any of those things today because I don't fucking care. So Amy Guess.
Amy Guess.
We did full circle come back. So Amy, this was Amy Guess's first big show in Vegas. She did a single release because the second song she sang. Do you remember the name of the song? Okay. She just dropped her EP called 10 Times Out of 10. If you don't have that already, go on to iTunes and get that. She's actually performing on Monday in LA at the Mint in LA.
Okay.
And she's going on a little whirlwind tour. I think more information's on her at amyguessmusic.com or amyguess.com. But she hit it out of the park even amidst some of her own little technical difficulties with her tracks. I felt like it was supposed to happen because she just kept singing. Especially on the last song. She just kept belting it out.
Yeah, we were talking backstage and she was like, I just had to keep on going on. And I was like, oh, good.
Her voice
that's what you got to do.
And the crowd, again, crowd's there for her too, knowing that she's an opener. Naomi and Justin, crowd knows that they're there for her too, and she absolutely blew it out of the park.
Well,
for
I sat. The green room was clearly crowded because we had a lot of performers.
You had a lot of bodies in there.
Well, I sat.
It was a little warm in yours.
I sat outside and I watched Amy and her guys play, and so good.
Yeah,
so proud of her.
Yeah. Let's talk really quick about the musicians for that aspect because we had a lot of killer musicians in our group. We were talking earlier at lunch about Elvis and your connection to Elvis too. You had a little connection to Elvis too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Elvis Lederer, who is the guitar player in Blue Man Group as well. I've known him a long, long time. And
there's Lily Arce, and she made that outfit.
You people make me tired. You guys do all your own things, literally.
Watching, she made that.
You guys do a lot.
I mean,
to keep yourselves going. I love it. No, Lily's boobs were out. I loved it. Yeah. She looked great. Who's clapping? That was the only
Scott.
Only the Republican was clapping about boobs. It's okay. It's all right. So bad.
So
yeah, Elvis.
A tie-in to, I guess, We Will Rock You. Right after We Will Rock You closed, I got in this band called Rich and Famous.
Yeah.
We used to play at the Ovation Room at Green Valley Ranch. We opened that up. Mm-hmm. It was the sister band to Zoe Bowie, because Zoe Bowie had just come in.
Yep.
To Red Rock, and so we were kind of like the East Side Zoe Bowie
version. Yeah.
Me and a girl named Andrea Adams, which is amazing. Mm-hmm. You remember Andrea from Sin City Heat?
Yep.
So Elvis, I walked into rehearsal the first day for Queen, and he was like, "Oh my God, it's so good to see you, buddy." Whatever, blah blah blah. He's like, "Wait, we met in this rehearsal studio," and then I realized, I did my math, and I go, "It was 10 years, the week before that we had met in that exact room," and I haven't seen Elvis in probably 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
And so just kind of all came full circle, like me doing the show with Sean.
Yeah.
And then me meeting Elvis, and like 10 years to the date in the same room, and getting to perform with him. And Queen is his, ultimate dream to play those guitar solos and stuff, and to be on stage. And
I was happy to see
he still
him.
is texting me and, Facebooking me and stuff. And it's like, oh my God, it was such a great night and so excited. And
he is super, super talented. I mean, he came out during, was it, Bohemian Rhapsody, when he just did that guitar solo. Like I mean, in Blue Man, they're kind of, you can see them, you don't know they're there
because they're in those windows.
They're in the rafters there, and they have the glow paint and whatnot. But this was his like moment to shine, and I love the way that Andy and Vincent in our show have really brought that band in the forefront. And like you said, it's not a tribute; it's like as if they were like, I would love to have learned from the greats that way and learned to play like them. And I'm going to channel that. That's why when we did at Bon Jovi and Van Halen as well, where that's the uniting part of music that we create with House Seats Presents.
I think it should be immersive like that. Everybody should be on the stage together. Like, which is an exciting thing. Also, Andy has talked about Superstar. And we'll get to that later.
Yeah. We don't have it later now. We're like 1 minute left.
Oh gosh,
2 minutes. Okay. 2 minutes.
Having the orchestra on stage.
We're here all day.
Yes.
We're gonna drink the margaritas and daiquiris and fancy drinks all day. So I'm gonna let you.
We talked a lot.
We did. Well, we said at the top of the show.
We always talk.
We said at the top of the show. We do have exciting things in the rafters, in the. You know what I'm saying. So we're doing. This is obviously the third year of Setlist. It's the British invasion, if you will. That we started with Queen. It will be rolling out with Rolling Stones and the Who in the fall and things like that. And we're probably staying at the House of Blues at this point for everything. And then obviously the April 8th date with Jesus Christ Superstar will be at the Tropicana.
Yes.
Tickets are $25. They're not yet on sale. So keep tabs on that. We'll keep information on our Facebook for House Seats Presents and all of the places.
The cast is killer.
The cast is absolutely.
It's very exciting.
Absolutely. If you missed We Will Rock You, there's a chance it could be reprised. But if you missed the show, you have to come see Jesus Christ Superstar, because it's going to be the all-star cast from the people from the strip that you love.
Yeah, it's exciting.
House Seats Presents keeps on going, keeps on rolling. We're just going to say goodbye on a Friday. Love all of you. Brandon and I are going to keep hanging out here longer and talk about all the drinks we used to drink when we were younger and all the trouble we used to get into. So bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Happy birthday, Leah.